If you've been following along, you know our cabin plans are on hold. So we've been honing our skills and renovating our current home, ready for the build.
All right, that was a lot of fun.
Our cabin plans may be on hold, but our enthusiasm isn't. Today we're heading up to check on some progress, eat some local food, and add snowshoes to our list.
Got me some poutine.
There's me back there, like, oh, I'm like an elf. I can walk on the snow. It is Sunday and it is 9:04 a.m. Mouse and I decided this morning that we'd have a bit of a road trip. We'd run out and drive up to our little field of trees and see what's going on. We haven't been up there for months because there was some such severe weather in BC that literally every route, well, almost every route up to our little area was just completely washed out or destroyed by adverse weather conditions. And the only route that we could take was going to be like 9 hours to get there, whereas normally it's a 9-hour round trip. So we decided it's a nice-ish day. It's a little bit wet and drizzly down here in the canyon. Apparently it's beautiful weather up there, so we'll find out. So the first part of our trip is going to take us through the canyon, just north of Hope, and then we will be climbing out of there into BC's desert region and then up into the mountains. Here we go. Mouse is concentrating on driving. Look at that. Look at that pure steel laser focus.
Yeah, it's because I'm pothole dodging. It's the end of winter and it's everywhere. BC's the land of potholes.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
So, yeah, it's pothole season.
Yeah, Elmer Fudd coming on like, I'm finding potholes.
Oh, washy potholes. Bathroom set up there in case you know.
Is that how long we're going to be here?
You're going to be stuck here for a while.
So we've had to just come to a bit of a stop here. It looks like we've reached one of the flagging areas where there is some roadworks still ongoing. It's a bit of a trail, or a little bit of a trail of cars, line of cars waiting. But the good thing is that when I'm in the passenger seat doing co-pilot, I bring snacks. I bring a lot of snacks.
I bring snacks too when I'm co-piloting.
My snacks are cool though. We've got cinnamon buns, we got brownies, we got granola bars to be a little bit healthy, we got gummies.
Whereas when I bring snacks, I bring samosas
and
savoury. I bring more savoury stuff. You tend to veer on the sweet side.
Yeah. So I went to the Big Blue store last night, got loads of cool stuff. You want to see what we got?
I want to eat what we got.
All right.
Quit yapping. More doling out. Is it worth me switching
Cinnamon
the engine
buns?
off?
Yeah, we're going to be here a while. There's people getting picnic tables out up there. The guy setting a tent up.
Are you kidding me? You're not kidding. 30 years of driving, I've never had to follow a pilot car before. It makes me almost feel like I'm in Formula One. Almost. With the safety car. No, a little bit. I mean, we were going 30 kilometers an hour rather than like 300, but you know.
You need to wiggle more to keep your tyres warm.
Ah, yeah, I think people,
So that's where we went wrong.
people would freak out if I started doing that.
Yeah.
Although, admittedly, a lot of the roads up here, it felt like I was doing that because of avoiding the potholes.
So we were in that for like, what, 15, 20 minutes?
About 20 minutes. So yeah, the fact that this journey usually takes 4 hours, and it said it was going to take us 4.5, that's why. But when you think about it, the amount of damage that's been done on this highway, like that road completely disappeared off the side of the mountain where we crossed that temporary bridge. I mean, it is a temporary bridge, but it's amazing when you actually look at the devastation underneath that temporary bridge. There's no road there, like just mountainside. They're building everything from scratch again.
Yeah, they did really well to get it back up and running.
And that's November, and it's now March, and they had this done by January. Like, it's been like that, yeah. It's amazing.
Okay, so slightly before, or a few months before we had the big floods that washed out all the roads, there were a lot of serious forest fires in BC, especially in this region that we're traveling through right now. There was a specific fire that was incredibly devastating, and it took out a small town called Lytton.
Like, didn't the day before the fire hit, they went on record as having the hottest day in Canada, or something, you know?
The temperatures were insane. They're so hot here in the summer. And then some of the accounts from people in the town when this happened, it was they saw the fire starting around 5 p.m. and by 6 p.m. the entire town was just in flames. Just horrific. We don't actually get to see the town. It's all being cordoned off now while they're trying to kind of sort it out and rebuild it and remove all the debris and things. But yeah, this area was just so brutally hit by these forest fires. It was really bad. And we'd only been through it like a couple of months earlier when we're traveling through. Okay, I'm now being questioned if it's actually the desert region of BC. So BC does have a desert area out by Osoyoos and Kelowna, and if I remember rightly on the map, the part that we're passing through is kind of just the edge of that desert region. So I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong.
So yeah, we're coming up to train crossing where prior to the storms, you would actually the train would go across on a bridge and you would go under the train tracks, if I remember right. But now the road underneath the bridge got completely wiped out.
Okay, so we're just coming down to what is now a level crossing. So you can see here the train railroad actually goes across the road. Originally, there was a mountain here, and the rail track went on a bridge above the road, but it was all destroyed in the river and washout.
South Cariboo District.
All right, we are now officially in South Cariboo, and we've got a couple of hours to go.
I guess this is why movie companies love BC too, because you can still be in the same province and have such vastly different scenery.
Yeah.
And I believe,
and climates.
Yeah, it's the next road along. That road we just passed goes to Merritt, and it's that region where they were just filmed Jurassic Park Dominion, is it called? The new Jurassic Park.
The new number 3. Yeah.
No, not Jurassic Park, Jurassic World,
Jurassic
sorry.
World, yeah.
The new Jurassic World. So yeah, it's...
In fact, on our journey today, we're going to be going through 3 different climate zones. So we've had our rainforest area in the lower mainland, then we have this much drier area at the South Cariboo, and when we get to the mountains, it's going to be snowing. So we've brought clothing for all weather types.
The one thing this road really reminds me of is Route 66 in the US.
Okay.
In that this used to be like a really busy trade route, and just like then they built the Coquihalla Highway and this became a lot less busy, so you're seeing all these like little rundown old motels and old stop-off places that probably 40 years ago would have been really busy and vibrant, and these little communities. So it just reminds me of Route 66 and how that happened to the Route 66, right? Well, at least that's what the Cars movie said happened to Route 66.
Does that make you Lightning McQueen?
That's where that yellow sign is.
That's right. This big brown building. Sugar Shack.
Got me some poutine. We're here. We made it.
Easy, right?
Hmm?
5 hours and a tank of gas.
As in a tank of gas. And not as much snow as I expected. I've got to get across it though. I'm only a tiny little person. You watch me go boom now. Whoa. That's all good. He has, he's taken them down. He just hasn't built it. Yeah, so we had a tree guy came to help take down some of the trees that we need for our driveway. And yeah, he's taken them down. Oh, we have so much to clean up. Like, kudos to our tree guy. Who was our tree guy? His name's Todd.
Todd McQueen.
Todd, the tree guy, is kudos to him. He's done an awesome job. He's like landed them exactly where they were supposed to go, which I guess that's why you get the pros in, right? To do these.
These were, that one was just been wind because that's.
Yeah, we have some that have come down in storm down, but as you can see, it looked pretty dead anyway.
Yeah.
Like there's no old growth on it, it's dead. And then you have a bunch over here that he's cleared for the driveway, so our exploration continues.
Tree down. To go. It's so quiet on that side as well now.
This is great because like we thought we were going to have to wait and see when these guys were going to come up, and so we can get these are all ones he's brought down for the clearing, because look, they're all tagged.
Yeah, brilliant.
We brought these down for the clearing because this will be our parking area, and
yeah, it's our main area.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really exciting, but at the same time he's now thinking, oh, I've got so much work to do. There's no putting it off now.
I know.
So it's we're now trying to work out where we are in relation to driveway, which is going to come down here. Literally all these trees that have come down, and then we scoop here and into a parking area, and then the house will be there, the garage will be there. We're just trying to work everything out, like with all the trees down now, because it's kind of throwing us off. This one here It kind of threw us off initially because it came from here, which is not where the driveway is going to be. But the reason we brought this one down is when Todd, our tree guy, took a look at it and said it was probably going to come down at some point because it had been in diseased, well, beetle eaten, whatever. So it was actually not going to be the safest in a few years. So it made a lot of sense that while we're taking all these others down now, to take this one down too as a safety concern. So that's why that one's down, which kind of confused us a little bit, but it all makes sense now. Right?
That's right.
You look preoccupied. Are you all right?
Yeah, no. I didn't realise he'd been to come and take these trees down, so I'm like...
Oh, you messaging him right now?
Yeah, I'm like, thanks. Are you going to give me an invoice?
We want to pay this guy. I mean, he's done such a good job. They're all down. Everyone we tagged. And it is really sad to take down trees. And I don't like doing it. But at the end of the day, we do have to make a driveway. We do need to fit the house here somewhere and everything. And we're going to try and leave as many trees as we can. And trees that we bring down, we will replace in some capacity somehow. Be it either replacing them with different kinds of trees here that aren't going to be so intrusive, or as well trying to replace them with what they call fire smart trees, which are not the ones that are less likely to burn in a forest fire and give more variety. Or maybe even doing something about adding trees to, like one of those tree planting charities or something. I really want to replace these for the planet in some capacity. But at the end of the day, we still need some down to fit ourselves in, right?
I'm going to try and get over there.
Okay. Yeah. Now we're trying to find our way around. It's like re-navigating all over again.
No.
You right?
Yeah. That's the foot that's got my bruised toe on it. So every time I sink in,
Yeah. For context, somebody kicked the dog crate yesterday.
completely by accident. It's only been there for a year in that position.
And now you're stuck, aren't you? It was me thinking it was going to be me who ended up doing something like that.
There's me back there, like, I'm like an elf. I can walk on the snow.
Yeah. No, not quite.
No.
You are not Legolas. You can't walk on the snow.
But what a view, though, right?
I know.
What a view.
It's so quiet and peaceful here. I can't hear anything.
I know, it is beautiful. Oh, jeez.
So quiet and peaceful.
Apart from that crazy guy who's just like...
You know what we need? Snowshoes.
I just said when he sent you.
Oh. Yeah, I was paying attention.
You're too busy laughing at me.
A lot of these trees came down with storms and stuff. Not all of these. We took a few down in strategic places, but a lot of this stuff is storm damage.
see.
See, I'm now looking at this little pile that took...
This took me a couple of hours to do.
And like, this is the pitiful progress from last year, and I'm looking at these trees that we've got to clean up this year. We need to up our game, up our production, because that's gonna get a lot bigger, right?
Yeah. I'm kind of worried about these big puddles of ice now. It means that it's been raining and it hasn't said, or it's frozen.
And maybe that's more, it's thawed in these areas and then refrozen. Okay, I take it back. It was more than just that little pile over there.
I was here I did a lot when I was here.
There's a lot more here too, so yeah. Just have to get rid of this one. Actually, there's two here, isn't there? There's two going from side to side.
So that was fun. Checking in, all the trees are still there. In one form or another.
They're still there.
Still there.
They're on the ground.
It's gonna be a lot of cleaning work. A lot of fun. Get my chainsaw out.
You can do manly stuff
Yeah.
with manly chainsaws.
Get this cut up. Alright, we're gonna head home. That's all we're gonna do for today. See you next time.
Next time, we pick up a new toy and Matt heads back to start the mammoth task of cleaning up the trees from our new driveway.